Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. I am WadiX, and welcome to the Critical Ops community live stream. This is the place where you'll be able to catch up on all the most up-to-date info regarding Critical Ops. You get to ask questions and also have a chance to win some giveaways. Those of you that are new, this is how giveaways work. So when it's time for us to do a giveaway, we'll mention it on stream, and then when asked to, type your IGN exactly the way it's spelled in-game, in the chat, actually. So your in-game name, if you don't know what IGN is, just your in-game name into the chat when we ask you to. Another thing we want to make sure is that you have a Twitch account. Make sure you go to twitch.tv/criticalopsgame, and you'll be able to enter the giveaways that we have a little bit later. Also, remember to always be up to date on our game, so follow our Twitter at criticalopsgame, and also be a part of our 80,000 people Discord channel, and more in counting. Our Discord channel is discord.gg/criticalopsgame. Discord.gg/criticalops. There it is. So stay tuned till the end, as we do have a special announcement, and of course, in the spirit of Halloween tomorrow, we do have some Halloween cases to give away today. So let's move on to the dev news. Before we do get started, I would like to invite back my good friend, the brains of the weapon balancing, prototyping, and testing new weapons, and so much more, joining us live from Kayani. Edwin, welcome back.
Well, thank you, Wadi. It's good to be back. Thank you for having me again. It's always a pleasure to be with you on the stream. I'm here. It's almost half past midnight here in Finland, Kajani. So
yeah, it's pretty. Would you say that's late, or would you say that's pretty early?
Well, it's getting late. Let's put it that way. But yeah, it's always nice. It's always nice to be on the stream and talk to our players. So I don't mind staying awake.
Awesome. Yeah. Do you want to give like a little bit of an intro of who you are, in case there's a lot of people that doesn't know you yet?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, hello everyone. My name is Edwin. Well, or Eero, but I think Edwin is probably a bit like easier name to pronounce, and that's the name I run by on Discord. So yeah, and I'm a game designer at Critical Force, and I work on Critical Ops. So my main responsibilities currently are the weapon balancing and introducing new weapons and whatnot. But in addition to those responsibilities, I of course work on other various design tasks within the game. So yeah, I hope you can all hear me now better.
Yep, I'm trying to see if we can get you a little bit louder, but I guess for now, if you can just kind of
yeah,
I guess yell into the mic so everyone can hear you a little bit better.
Yeah, I can try yelling out.
Yep, so let me do this real fast, and let's try to make sure you guys can hear him. Okay, cool. All right, now let's get to the dev news then. So a lot of things have happened since the last stream that we did. A lot of things. So I guess you guys noticed the different layouts that you have on Halloween. So we have our Halloween event that's happening right now. Nights of Horror. Tons of new skins. Really cool skins, in my opinion. I guess we can show a couple of them on here, and you guys can take a look just in case you haven't, but they look pretty nice laid out. like this as well. So here we go. This is the loading screen that you guys get. Critical Ops Nights of Horror. And please let us know later which skins do you think is the best. I mean, we have, this is believe tier 3. We have some tier 4s and tier 5s coming up, and as well the new skin for the knife. There you go. And remember, these the Halloween event lasts till about November 11th, so you do have some time to get some if you haven't already. Just a reminder also that the red credits that you do get will be transferred into blue credits at the end of the event, just like we did before at the summer event. So anything that you buy, it will not be wasted. It will be transferred to blue credits. So do you have a favorite skin, Edwin?
Yeah, I think I like the Giggles the most, or the Necromancer, actually. Those are my favorite ones.
Necromancer?
Yeah, definitely Necromancer.
That is pretty nice.
Yeah, I do like to play with the HK, and unfortunately it didn't really get. It got the After Dark, this Halloween event, but I kind of prefer the Retro Force from the summer event on my HK. But yeah, from the Halloween skins, I definitely like Giggles and Necromancer. Those are my definite favorites.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, just looking at the After Dark, like you mentioned earlier, it looks pretty nice. I don't know why it's actually a tier 3. I feel like that's a more of a higher tier, but it looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, it does look sweet. It does look sweet, but yeah, Giggles is the best. Like the Twitch chat is shouting out. So
okay, let me get to the Giggles. That looks pretty nice. It does look pretty nice. Yeah. Well, so that's basically the Halloween event that's going on, and as you guys also know, the Battle Pass is there. In our game, it's called Critical Pass. So we have it in game now, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Critical Pass. A lot of our community has been constantly giving us important feedbacks about our game and ideas. And then one of the feedbacks we received was more things to do in the game. So aside from missions and aside from milestones, not only does the pass give our players more things to do now, but it also enables our players to get more rewards. So from all the time that you spent in the game. So that's kind of what we are looking into. And another thing is that the Battle Pass also brings a XP system into place. So I mean, you never know. In the future, you may have a certain amount of XP. You might need to have a certain amount of XP to be able to do different things. Like, for example, a new player may need to learn the ropes before getting to a fight with all you guys that are pros out there. So, so something to keep in mind. And also, just talking about the experience from the players. I don't know if some of you guys have noticed, the tutorial that we have is actually a bit different than before. We now have a mode when you start in the tutorial that new players will be able to have a little bit more practice and practice with bots actually before jumping into the game. So overall, there is still a lot we want to do to try to create a better experience with all of our players. I mean, that being said, what we talked about before, optimizations, server improvements, and anti-cheat will always remain a top priority for us to make sure the game is smooth for you guys. But yeah, I mean, I guess since we're here, I wanted to kind of go through the tier system a little bit. Those of you that don't know, you can actually purchase this critical pass, and this is just for this season. So this is actually season 0. So I don't know if that counts as a season, but it's pretty much like the first one that we that we started with. And basically what happens is you have to play these games in this screen right here. So this is kind of like the quick games, right? You can play Deathmatch, Diffuse, Gun Game, and Ranked. All of them give you a certain amount of XP. I think obviously the longer ones, and let's say like the Ranked and Diffuse that are longer, give you more XP. And then also we wanted to give you guys some information about some of you guys asking, hey, what about custom games? Don't we get XP for that? And the answer is no, because I mean, can you imagine some users just make 1v1 and then one person is just AFK and oh, I got some credits, I got some XP for that. So it doesn't really make sense for that, but that's kind of the explanation for that. So basically, you play a game, and right after you get credits, you can actually see the progress, and you'll be able to see it on the critical pass right here. And to collect it, you just push collect right here, and there you go. You get, let's say that one is a tier 3. You go to the store, and you can open that tier 3 right there. And I guess something I missed a little bit earlier, I wanted to show this Halloween animation with opening the case. It's pretty cool. I think it's something new that we've been trying. And if you guys do like that kind of style, please do let us know, because it looks pretty cool to me. Alright, so Edwin, do you want to give a little bit more about like what we have planned for the future for the critical pass?
Yeah, definitely. I can give something away. I already was reading the tweet chat. People asking what's happening for the season 1, and I think the biggest thing we're gonna introduce in season 1 of the critical pass is going to be, we're gonna add like the 3 tier to the critical pass season 1. So that means that you can like you can claim some of the rewards without actually paying any credits. So you'll have some progress though, even though you're not paying anything. But of course, the elite tier will have more rewards and more exclusive stuff in it. So that's gonna be happening for the season 1. And of course, with the future seasons, we want to introduce some more unique content for the elite pass. Only, but I try to shout out louder to my mic. Hope you guys can hear me now. But yeah, that's pretty much the like biggest things for like the season 1 is the free tier. But yeah, not sure yet when are we going to start it, but I hope we can give some news, an update on that sooner. So yeah. And regarding the pass price, it may remain the same or it may change, but at the moment it will be probably stay the same. We'll have to see in the future if we want to expand it a little bit more. So yeah.
Cool. So there will be a free tier for those of you that don't want to purchase the pass. So it's just, you can still play the game and still get these kind of rewards. But if you want, I guess, more exclusive things that's in the Elite Pass, then you can actually purchase that, just like users have in this update.
Yeah, this is correct. Yes, exactly like you mentioned, buddy. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I think that's I think pretty much everything else is self-explanatory for Critical Pass. And you could always ask us later on in Discord if you have more questions about it, or we actually have a Q&A a little bit later, so feel free to do that if you have more questions. Let's go into weapons. So that's like one of the main reasons why we wanted to bring you in here. There was some changes in the weapon balancing recently. So you want to go into a little bit detail of why certain things were changed?
Yeah, sure. I can open up the weapon balance a little bit. We can actually start with the FP6. People have been asking a lot why it was nerfed. Well, both of the shotguns, especially Super 90, was we felt that from community feedback and from our test sessions and analytics we gather, we felt that the Super 90 and both shotguns actually they perform very well on higher range than they should. Like shotguns are supposed to be very very OP on the close range combat, so we wanted kind of enforce that characteristics on those weapons. So and I only reduced the damage of the weapons on the on the actually only the range was changed, so the damage should be the same. We just reduced the range of the shotguns, so they're just little bit weaker, like further on longer range. That's all.
And it makes sense. It makes sense for that because you shouldn't be able to snipe somebody with the, like a Super 90. It was pretty crazy before.
Yeah, definitely. There are some inconsistencies with the shotguns and how they work in general, and that's something we probably want to improve in the future. That might cause the illusion of the damage being low, because the shotgun, when you shoot with the shotgun, it actually spreads out the pellets of the like gorge, or how you call it. Yeah. So that's actually causing it to be a little bit inconsistent, the weapon, and that's something we are looking forward that may be something we want to improve in the future to make it a little bit more consistent, and it wouldn't feel so weak after a certain range. But yeah, I hope that explains a little bit why the weapon shotguns were nerfed. Also, in addition to those shotgun nerfs, we gave the Kevlar and helmet some more protection against the aim punch. I mean, I remember during maybe May or so, I first heard or read player complaints about the aim punch. So it's been a long while to kind of touch that feature in the game. So it's a bit complicated how it works. So kind of like giving the Kevlar some effect against the aim punch. We thought that it's something that it's a good addition to the gameplay, gives some strategic usage for the Kevlar and helm in the end. So there's that. I hope players have noticed the effect when you're wearing the Kevlar or not. Then then we had the small pistol tweaks and changes to the game.
I wouldn't say that's small. I wouldn't say it's small. It's pretty significant if you're playing competitive, I feel.
So I think the most interesting thing about the pistol change is that we swapped the GSR and XD prices together. So where GSR used to be 500 gold, we swapped it to the swapped it with the XD. So now XD is 500 and the GSR is 600. So we kind of wanted, because MTX is really similar with the XD, so we kind of felt XD was kind of in betweener with the pistols, so
Yeah.
we felt that if we give the XD some more utility, as in grenades, for players to use during the pistol rounds, we felt that the XD would be more appealing to use, and you could actually you can get a lot more closer range to the enemies when you use like grenades together with the XD, and the XD currently is actually pretty powerful at close range. So
Definitely.
yeah, and GSR is really like it's a very solid pistol. It's a bit different use compared to Amar, because Amar has such a slow fire rate, so it's something for the players who kind of like the accuracy but prefer a little bit quicker shots. I would say that the GSR is still a really good solid pistol for the pistol rounds, and yeah, and then for the pistols, in addition to those previously mentioned things, we changed the accuracy for GSR while moving and jumping, as well as for the MR 96. This was due that the both pistols are something you kind of use for accurate aims, and previously with the weapon changes we introduced the change for assault rifles, where we kind of wanted to negate the running and gunning situations. So this is kind of continuation for that change. So we kind of want to enforce that guns where you have to actually aim to get some solid headshots, for example, you have to actually stop and take that aim before you shoot. So that's why those changes were made. And finally, for the pistols, dual MTX got a slight nerf. It's actually really small nerf, and that's because we wanted to enforce more the XD. And we see that the MTX doesn't really have a place in competitive play, because it's kind of like this swaggy weapon.
Yeah.
It's more for maybe team deathmatch or so. So it's kind of yeah, it's kind of something.
Swag.
Yeah, exactly. But just a small damage nerf, so XD can more compete against it.
Yeah.
What else? I think, yeah. Then we added some same stuff. The running and gunning situation was still happening with the snipers, so we added for all the snipers. We added some inaccuracy when you're moving or jumping while aiming or not aiming. So there's that. And with the sniper, actually, we noticed that the U ratios, like scoped view, is a little bit blurred.
Yeah.
A little bit longer. The aim should be actually recovering a lot faster than the blur gives away. So, but we are hoping that we can improve that as well in the future, or maybe tweak down the initial nerf a bit for the next pass. But we'll see. We'll have to see how it's received in a little bit further. Get some feedback on the changes more. But yeah, that pretty much covers the weapon change we introduced, and we are kind of aiming to change the weapons more regularly, so there would be changes every 3 or so months. So it won't be like you don't have to expect some same changes regularly instead of like once in a year or so.
So you would say the meta would be changing a lot more.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just talking about this, yeah. For me, just my personal opinion, I really think the recent changes was pretty good. I mean, it doesn't really make sense that you're sniping and running at the same time. You shouldn't be able to do that. But everyone has their own opinions, and again, for everyone that is listening to the stream right now, make sure that you do give your feedback, and that's just the changes actually was a lot from feedback from you guys. So please continue doing that, and who knows what will happen next time.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
So I mean, now that I have you here, so
yeah.
Because you're here, can the community have some kind of spoiler? like anything that you're working on, since because you're the weapons guy, you're the guy making these prototypes, right? Like, can you spoil anything? Since I mean everyone's watching, and I'm pretty sure they would like, a special treat.
Oh well, yeah. There's been a lot of ideas thrown out. What would be the next weapon for critical ops? And well, I can give you something like something, a bit of taste what it'll be the next weapon, but I cannot confirm any release dates or whatnot ever. So don't get too excited.
Oh,
But
oh.
also, currently we have been kind of trying out this possibility of a new SMG. So
Ooh.
it's not confirmed yet, but it's something that maybe you can, a little bit have some like thoughts on early on.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, just something different than the current lineup we have right now. But I mean, again, I mean, like you said, these are prototypes, and some
Yeah.
of them that don't actually make it to the full version. But but yeah, thank you for sharing that with us. That's
Yep.
that's
Yep.
very good.
Yeah. I hope that sounds exciting to the players.
Yeah, I think the chat's going a little bit. They're asking about like what it is. Cool. All right. I guess that's it for the weapons. And then again, share your feedback. We actually will have a Reddit actually coming really really soon. I'll let you guys know on social media when it is ready, and you'll be able to give your ideas, and if you have feedback for the game, whatever related to critical ops, you can find it there. So I guess the next topic I want to actually cover is the tournament organizer program. So it's about time, but it's been a minute, but we have finally got our tournament organizer program back online, and it will actually go live tomorrow. So this is actually by a third party. This is by Battlefy, and Battlefy is basically if you read who they are, they state in their website the simplest way to start and manage and find esports tournaments. So definitely do check this out. Let me post a link for everybody. There you go. There you go. And you'll be able to check this out. It basically kind of tells you, what you can do to sign up, and how to sign up, and a certain amount of credits awarded to all you guys. So definitely it makes it a lot easier for us, because previously when we did the tournament organizer program, it was pretty hectic to be able to keep track of how many with all the tournaments that's been going around, and it's it's amazing how our community likes to throw these tournaments, and this way we can be able to get more approved, and everything will run a lot more smoother than before. So definitely, if you haven't already, check this out. And again, most likely we will be posting this tomorrow, so if you don't have if you can't see all the little details, don't worry, you can check click the link that we just sent, or you can wait until tomorrow when we post it, and you'll be able to get more information. All right, that being said, some of you guys are here for the Critical Ops Ghost Hunt contest. So let me jump to the screen right here, and we're going to be announcing the winners right now, right after this screen. And basically what you had to do was you're supposed to take a screenshot of the Halloween ghosts in game. So one of the reasons why it was the ghost is because the ghost was actually more rare than the others. So I don't know if you knew that, Edwin, but the ghost is actually more rare than the other, like the pumpkin head and the other ones as well. But the winner, 3 winners will actually get 10 Halloween cases and 10 premium cases. So these were randomly selected, and let's say congratulations to these three winners. So Nick D2R, we have Azren and Matador. Congratulations to you guys. You guys have your IGNs there already, so we'll be able to send that a little bit later today or tomorrow, and you'll be able to enjoy those cases. Congratulations again. And you know what? Since there was so many people that entered this contest, if you didn't win, it's okay. What we're going to do is actually we're going to do one more giveaway before the Halloween event is over. So we'll tweet a post later on today or tomorrow, and basically all you have to do is reply to that post and say which Halloween skin you like the best. So for example, earlier Edwin talked about how his favorite skin was the Necromancer, so all you have to do is just put what you like on there, and you'll have another chance to win some cases, and all the details will be on there. And thank you again for everybody that participated, and good luck to everybody for the new next cases. So cool. I think that's a lot of news already, and there must be a lot of questions regarding everything that we talked about and more, since we haven't seen you guys for a while. So let's open up to Q&A right now. So if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to go ahead and ask that in chat, and we'll do our best to answer them to the best of our ability. So okay, so right after this we're going to do some giveaways, we're going to do some games, and we're going to have another special review. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands, but go ahead, ask your questions, and here we go. Did knife get nerfed?
No. Knives did not get nerfed.
You can read them. Yeah, go ahead.
It's like it's nerfed. It's probably due not hitting the target directly from behind, or the target wearing an armor. So knife is definitely not nerfed. At least I haven't touched it, so if someone else in the development team has done so, please come forward, because
raise your hand and tell us who did it, if you did. All right.
Well, quite a lot of questions about Molotov. Currently, we have no immediate plans unfortunately, for the Molotov, but we are constantly prototyping and trying out different ideas which would work and which not. So we'll have to see what comes in the future. I certainly hope we can introduce some new utility in the future, other than just weapons in the game. So
someone asked if the battle pass would be a different price, and as Edwin said earlier, most likely it will stay around the same price for now. Let's try to do as much as we can. Okay.
Yeah. Practice mode ever be added? Well, we want to improve the first trail, like the beginner experience, and this, of course, like practice mode would benefit both the experienced players, because you can kind of practice on your own some tactics, and of course, if you're a beginner, you can kind of practice around with bots. So it's been in the talks that we want to have something in the future, but nothing confirmed yet. So again, we'll have to see.
That also
maybe.
Yeah. It also goes with the whole question I see here about training maps. So the same thing. It pertains to that question as well. Cool. Someone says, can we get a new forest map? And
New forest map. Well,
actually,
I will gladly deliver this request for our level designer Nigel. So I don't know.
yes.
Yeah.
Actually, no. There was actually something that we recently saw. A plan of a lot of different scenarios that we will
Yeah,
have.
this is
Yes.
actually correct. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
correct.
So actually, I
Maybe
think something close to that might
maybe
happen.
Nigel will visit the stream soon as well, and he can open up a little bit about the map design a bit better.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, maybe the 24-hour stream.
Yeah, maybe there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was actually part of the design team for Division, or actually I had a lead on Division, so hope you guys like it. Mm, what else?
Voice chat isn't planned to be in game. You guys can use other programs like Discord. Uh, Someone asked about bullet spread.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good question. Actually, two good questions there. The bullet spread and the armor left. I'll answer quickly. The armor left. So does amount of armor left affect aim punch protection? It will be, the protection is the same regardless of how much armor you have on. So that's pretty much the answer for that. And for the bullet spread, I do personally think that kind of the weapons that we have in our game at the moment have certain characteristics, and I feel like it should be. I think those characteristics could be enforced more. So I to a degree I agree with like the bullet spread could be increased for certain weapons and certain situations, but we'll have to see what kind of changes we can introduce in the future regarding those. But definitely something that has popped out in our development team more than just once.
Um, Room tour. Maybe another time we can do a room tour. As I mean, it's maybe we'll see. Another stream. Uh,
Yeah.
Someone says glare on scopes.
Glare on scopes. That's an interesting question. I haven't thought of it. I'll put a note on that and see if we can bring that up in the future again. I don't see it might like because we're on a mobile game, we have certain restrictions on technical side, so it might be that kind of like those effects are kind of they would take a huge toll on the game's performance. So I know
Yeah.
that you guys want to play with good FPS, so those kind of like additions, we don't really want to risk the game's performance by adding something like that. But yeah.
Free battle pass rewards are coming for the next season. New characters. We can talk about that a little bit later.
Smokes fixed. Well, I talked earlier that we're gonna add like weapon balance, but like regular weapon balance passes are going on, and the smoke fix is something that we've been looking into, and we hope that we can like make some change. We need to confirm some aspects of it first before we do anything, but definitely something that we have in our minds. So
yeah, I feel like some of these questions I've seen before.
yeah.
Like opacity of individual buttons as well. So it's definitely stuff that we have brought up and we want to have in the game, but take a little bit of time. Yeah. Someone says capture the flag mode. What do you think about that?
Well, it's an interesting game mode. It's like it's been quite popular in the older FPS games out there. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a possibility. Uh, yeah, uh, I wouldn't completely rule that out, but not at least in the like the close future, I'd say. Um, yeah. But there was this interesting question about transparency of our weapons. That yeah, going to be more transparent with the weapon stats. I presume you mean like the kind of like what exact damage outputs do the weapons have, and what exactly like what are the actual numbers we are tweaking in order like when we are balancing the weapons. So that's something we have thought of being more transparent.
Yeah.
There's some problems that there are so many variables we are changing when we're balancing, so we'd have to convert those values to something more understandable form. So,
Yeah.
well, like I'm actually really like I've talked to the community, like Wati and the other folks at the community team. I think that would be a good idea to be a little bit more transparent about the changes, so you can actually notice that some of the nerfs aren't actually that bad when you can actually see the numbers behind them. So
Yep. Someone asked about. Of course, we will always work on the anti-cheat and the server improvements. That's what we talked about earlier, as well. So that's number one priority for us. So no matter what we're doing. Um, I keep seeing models, new models. We talked about this before on a different stream. We talked about new models coming, and maybe we can talk about that a little bit later.
yeah, why does the weapon accuracy improve for the longer amount of time you fall for? Um, I'd say that is how it technically works. The closer you are to the ground, it kind of detects the accuracy based on that, I believe. But that is actually something I consider shouldn't be happening, so might be a small bug if we call it that. We'll have to see. Thank you very much for bringing that up.
Let me do a couple of quick questions. Battle
Yeah.
Royale, don't think so. Critical Force jacket, maybe we could do a giveaway a little bit later. Um, someone asked about utilities that we might add.
Um. Yeah. Well, earlier someone asked about the Molotov. It kind of lands in the same category. There are like bunch of utility ideas we've been throwing around. Well, idea-wise, uh, well, Molotov, like something similar to Molotov, maybe some. There's like ideas we can throw around them quite a lot. So like, yeah, I hope we can add some new utilities. Like, can perhaps I can say that we have even actually prototyped some new utilities already. But
Oh yes.
unfortunately, I cannot speak anything about those yet. But yeah, we have potentially some utilities coming up in the future.
Yeah. Um, someone talked about taking silencer off of GSR. So these are good questions for you.
Uh,
This is a perfect time for you. Yeah. To
yeah,
answer these.
well, yeah, yeah, it's a bit tricky because the silencers work they kind of built into the weapons in our game engine, so it's kind of tricky to just remove them, and it would affect the skins as well. So unfortunately, I believe that we are not like the silencer for GSR is there to stay. So I'm afraid
Yeah.
so, but yeah, maybe we can add something similar to GSR to kind of without silencer then, kind of like maybe a new pistol at some point in the future.
Yeah. I mean, but some people have talked about like the whole silencer being like attachable, but I mean, I guess it depends because this. I mean, that means you would have to have an extra button for that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean,
We don't have to clutter our UI. There's already kind of unnecessary, like, there's a lot of buttons that take unnecessary space from the gameplay view, so we don't want to add anything to that. So
and keep in mind that there's a lot of things that we do in the game that we're trying to still, like, I think our game has a pretty wide range of devices that's able to play the game. So I think we kind of try to keep that in factor going forward.
and the silencer do not affect the weapon damage.
Yeah.
But of course, we tend to balance out the weapon so that if it has a silencer, you kind of have the first shot advantage. So we kind of tend to have the damage on the like silenced weapons a little bit lower compared to the non, because you can't see the silencer on the minimap. So it's kind of advantage that the weapons have.
Yep. Someone talked about free for all. I think that's a really cool idea. A lot of these ideas again has been brought up before. That would be cool.
That would be cool indeed. We'll see. Like we've started to prototype some new game modes as well, so we'll have to see what we can introduce on those on that area in the future. So
Yeah. Um. Someone's still asking about. Let's see. Someone asked about DefCam.
that's kind.
Yeah. So
That's a
who?
like yeah, that's a question I haven't heard of for a while. But yeah,
Yes.
I'd say that it is definitely something we want to look into in the future. Players have been asked it before. This has been like I can't remember when I last heard that question, but yeah, it's been brought up like every now and then, and it's definitely on our developers' wish list as well, so to speak. So we'll have to see what we can do with that. Like,
Yep.
and
As
when,
well as the saving HUDs. I see that. That's
yeah,
been asked for a while. Definitely would love to have something where you can save it.
yeah. If it were only up to me, I would have to have it as well. I like just today I had to re-put my hunt keybinds and stuff like the key layout again.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, definitely, there's so much we want to do with modes, and definitely, you'll be seeing some changes pretty soon. I mean, there's a lot of changes coming up, but I think more customizable things is pretty good. Like, you know, so you guys can be able to practice and be able to have different scenarios, right? And then, so I mean, it's just there's a lot coming, and I guess that's the most I can say for now. Someone asked about new knives. Possibly, we can have new knives. Let's say someone asked for zombie mode. This is actually I wanted a zombie mode. That's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah, it would be cool. We'll have to see what we can come up with in the future.
no. Okay, I think we'll take maybe 2 more questions, and then you guys can still ask questions during the games, but we want to start giving people a chance to play on stream and of course do the giveaway. So 2 more questions, and we're gonna start going, and have some other information. So okay, you pick one, I pick one.
Okay. Well, yeah. In scope, sensitivity. It's a bit hard to. Yeah, it's definitely something potentially could look up into, like, look forward to think of something like that. It's again something kind of limited how the weapons work in our game engine, so it's not something that may sound easy to implement, but it's actually not that easy. But yeah, it's a good suggestion. I'll be typing it down.
Cool, and we'll do one more. Someone asking for skins for gloves. So, how do we say this? There's a lot coming after 1.0. I think that's the best way to say it.
Yeah.
Yep. Without revealing anything. So, yes, please be patient. And you'll be able to see that.
The key here. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so at this time, I know some of you guys are waiting for the giveaway. Like, please stop talking. Give me my giveaway. Go to twitch.tv/criticalopsgame. Type in your IGNs right now. And I'm going to turn on slow mode, so don't spam your IGNs. So your in-game name, type your IGN exactly how it is in-game into the chat. And we're going to pick a couple. And yeah, these will be standard cases, and then later on we'll do Halloween cases. So I guess we'll do one each. Like we'll just keep going like that, and we'll pick about 10 people. So first person I see is Kozu. Kozu. Congratulations. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, up to me, pick one.
Yeah.
Let's take Jello. I will like.
Jello, I see it. I can.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
I got it. Okay, let's go for Cardify. Go ahead.
Let's take Vitali. Vitali. Yeah.
Vitali.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for B space Lou. Okay, go ahead.
Let's take Vegito.
Vegito. Congratulations to you. And you know what? I know I said Twitch earlier. I'm just gonna pick like a couple names on YouTube just so you guys get some love as well. But we want to try to have everything on Twitch just so it's easier for us to pick names. So let's do Nightflyer 1, Vanami 7. This is all random. I don't know who you guys are, but and Lexa. There you go. But let's try to go on twitch.tv/criticalopsgame, and that's the easiest way for you guys to get these giveaways. So let's do maybe 2 more rounds. So go ahead on Twitch.
Twitch, yeah. Let's say Godzilla 689.
Godzilla. There you go. Let's do K0TD. And go ahead, one more for you.
Let's take I'm Randy.
Nice to meet you. And I will pick one more. Tate. There you go. Okay, so this is the end of the giveaway for now. There'll be more later. I'm gonna send you the code and password for the game. This will be I believe, a deathmatch.
We're gonna be playing deathmatch, right? Like.
Yeah. Can you join a game to see if that's a deathmatch? Just to make sure. And
Yep.
it is?
I'll be joining, just give me a sec.
And then I'm going to type the code and password for everybody else. So it's...
Yeah, it is the match.
Cool. I did it right. Okay, so the code and password I'm going to send to you guys. Good luck to everybody getting in. This is a regular game to get warmed up. Deathmatch. Good luck to everybody getting in. Here it is. The code is SSBB. The password is Halloween. Get into here. The first game, I guess, will be in US, and I will change the server for you next time. to your server. And for the first game, I'm just gonna be. I should actually play because it is my server, and then are you inside already? You are. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm here.
So at this time, feel free to again ask more questions into the chat, and we'll do the best to answer the questions as the best to our ability. Okay, let's give a shout out to everybody that's in here. You got Big Wolf, Lexa, Daco, Waxino, Wandrapo. You got Edwin, of course, Elite, Cardify, O'Shadow, Night Flyer, Magic D, Z, Ends, Night Flyer, Itachi, and Tate, and Kipfilet. Oh. And don't judge me, I'm using SG because I have missions. So there was a lot of questions about like certain servers to be added, and we are looking into it. Different servers. It's just that it takes time to find like a decent server for certain areas. But after, I mean, with 1.0 coming soon, we definitely have to look into that a little bit more. Let me jump into here. They can't see the game. Here you go. And I just killed like 10 people, and no one saw it. Even though my score says 3, too. But you guys can stop putting IGNs because there's no more IGNs for now. And when will the next update be out? And we actually have an answer for that a little bit later, so we'll talk about that very soon.
Yeah, I haven't actually thought of how the... Yeah, this is a little bit of high ping on this server for me.
A little bit. Just a little bit of high ping.
I think I got my first kill now.
What is that 5-finger? I like to use 5 fingers. That's my preference. Will you guys stream more on Twitch or YouTube? We actually stream on both, so there's no like more than the other. It's just that it's easier for us to do giveaways on one platform.
Oh dear God, I have only 2 kills and 14 deaths.
Oh, you got me. The room is full. Yes, don't worry. We'll do maybe at least 2 more before we end the stream. But whoa, what's my score? 6-7. Not bad, considering I'm trying to answer questions. You have any? Oh, someone asked. Do you have any idea to add scopes to any weapons?
Uh, yeah, I'd like that. Uh, yeah, like it's again something that we have discussed. It's just we'll have to see if it really fits the kind of the existing weapon. Like if we were to add the scope to a weapon, would it make sense to add a scope to certain weapons? And yeah. It's an idea that we've discussed with the development team more than once. So
It'd be really cool to add a scope to a weapon. Like,
yeah,
pretty cool to see that.
if I were to add, like, if I had to now pick like one weapon that I'd want to see, probably the HK. I like it. That's my favorite gun. The weapon. Maybe I'll buff it for the next update.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. And even just seeing I was gonna say a scope on a pistol would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool and a bit different as well, I guess.
Yeah. So anybody just joining us, trying to get into the to find out about the ghosts. Critical Ghost giveaway. We did announce them a little bit earlier, so if you missed it, please check our VOD, and we will be making an announcement on our Twitter as well, so you'll be able to see that. Someone says troll the lobby and freeze everybody. We could technically do that, but...
What?
Someone says troll the lobby and freeze everybody. What is your favorite seasonal case so far? Do you have an answer for that? For me, I really like the what is it called? Wrapped from the Winterfest. I think it's the
seasonal case or the
yeah.
skin. Like it's
oh,
like,
seasonal case.
Yeah, like well, I like the looks of the Halloween case. It's quite cool. It's like a new Halloween case. But for content, like skin content, I have to say I really like the summer of the 80s. The summer event we had. I think the skins on that event were really kind of my personal tastes. So
yeah,
those were really
no, I definitely think the Halloween kind of opening case is really cool. I hope we have more of those in the future.
Yeah, I hope so as well. And our artists have done really great job with the skins. They keep on doing cooler and cooler skins. So I wonder.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll switch to the EU server after this game. Oh, I think I did okay.
I got 6 kills. I don't even dare to say how many deaths I got. Please don't show it on the stream.
I don't really have a choice.
Oh no, no, the victory screen.
Let me try to move it. Okay, so that was that game, and let me close the room. So, okay, so at this time we're gonna have some more news. This is before the other news that I told you about. So this is first news.
Yeah, first news.
Okay, so the first news is that we have a special announcement, and that 1.0 beta is scheduled to be released tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday. Yep, you heard me correctly. Critical Ops Beta 1.0 is scheduled to be released tomorrow. So, That being said, of course, the iOS test flight forums will be back up later today. So if you are a Apple user that doesn't have beta yet, please make sure that you do fill out the form. And those of you that have Android devices, you can find the beta link on the Google Play Store. So that is pretty exciting news. And we did earlier kind of leak the information about 24-hour stream. So we do plan to have a 24-hour stream. That's going to be later on in November. So I can't give you the date yet because nothing's concrete yet, but there will be a time and date as soon as we can let you guys know. And it'll be a fun stream. We'll be talking about a lot of different things about 1.0. We'll have some special guests on the stream as well, and can't wait for that. But after 1.0, we have some more stuff to leak a little bit later. So I hope that everybody is pretty happy. I see the chat. I see a lot of yes and OMG, and yeah, basically. Those of you that just joined us, we just announced that most likely beta 1.0 will be here tomorrow. So, all right.
Yeah, that's
I think,
very nice news indeed.
Yeah, and that's not the end of the news today. There's more stuff, and we'll find out after one game. Let's do one more game right now. I guess we have to do the giveaway too, right? I mean. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Time to do giveaways again. So those of you, again, twitch.tv/criticalopsgame. Don't spam the chat because you're going to get timed out. Put in your IGNs exactly how it is in game right now, and we're going to start putting your names down. So this is again for a standard case. So we'll see who can win. So let's just do the same thing that we did. I'll pick the first one, Ultimate Riot.
Okay, ready for the second one?
Yep.
Big Wolf.
Big Wolf.
It's
oh. I think he was in the game, but yeah, Big Wolf. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's go for Rice Baller. Go ahead.
47 and the underscore.
47 underscore. It's good to have simple names, guys.
Yeah.
And here we go. I see Elite. Your turn.
Let's take GS underscore phase.
All right. I see Spectre. I know who you are. And go ahead.
Let's take ERM 19 the bottom.
Okay. And again, like I'm gonna do a couple from YouTube just for this time. Just know that we're on Twitch doing these giveaways. Jazbe, congratulations. Oopsie, congratulations. And Camps, Dash Camps. Okay, and two more, I guess.
Okay, let's take Coca-Cola. It's actually with an I. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
That's very unique. That's cool. Drazorks. There you go. Okay. Uno mas.
One more? Okay.
Yep.
Let's take Vaccino.
Waxino. Cool.
Double. Yeah.
And Shadow. There you go. Congratulations. These are all standard cases. Make sure you do give us some time. We are streaming right now and we can't send cases currently, but again, please give us time to send these cases a little bit later. I want to start the next game, and it's going to be hosted in EU. Just for you, buddy. And then, yeah, let's get started.
Can you send me the room code?
Yes. I'll do that right now. And at this time, again, feel free to put in your not your IGs. Put in any questions that you have in the chat that you may want to ask us. So this is the perfect time for you to ask any questions related to Critical Ops. And oh no, autocorrect is amazing. That's the password there, and let me type it in. Okay, you got it?
Alright, cool.
I'll wait till you join, and I can... Oh, you're in. Okay, cool. So, let's do special cases. So, the winning side gets a couple cases. We'll see who wins. So, another death match. Winning side gets cases. The code is OTI, and the password is Ween. And this is on Division. And I'll actually take this time to, I guess, spectate.
Oh.
And let me... increase the room a little bit. And to make sure we go to the gameplay so you guys can see what's going on. And I'll just kind of go through everybody's... Okay, so again, questions in chat. Feel free to ask any questions, and we'll go from there. Will C-Ops ever collaborate with another game company? I guess it depends on the collaboration. That's kind of a hard question to ask because there's so many different things related to collaboration.
Definitely that. Decide on anyways, so it's a hard question.
Yeah,
I'd say it would be interesting though.
and someone already asked about servers. I think people have requested servers in Africa, Pakistan, TR. We requested all this, and it's just a matter of like we have to look for like decent servers. So we can't give you an answer when, but like certain servers can come, but we are looking into it. Someone asked, why are hit markers on Android devices way smaller than on iPhone and iPads?
So on Android they're smaller than on iOS and iPad. Well, I think it might like depends on the aspect ratio. I would say like what kind of device you have.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that like it should scale up to different screen sizes, of course, but it's drastically drastically changed, and it might be a bug or something.
We'll put a little bit of pressure on you. Camera's on you. No pressure. Oh! Should have done that. Let's see how. I didn't give a shout out to everybody in this room yet, but whoa, this game is actually pretty one-sided. We can't really give cases if everybody's on one team. So we might have to cancel this, I mean, unless we just, you know, tell everybody to join the other team. Let's do that. Everyone spectate and auto assign.
Everyone spectate.
And auto. Teams is not balanced.
Okay. We could have one.
Yeah. So we're gonna restart.
Wait, I didn't know. Oh.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad.
Okay. Cool.
Oh wait. There we go. Sorry.
Auto assign, not pick T. I will cancel this. I will cancel this competition.
This is where we can have nice things.
Yes, we can have nice things. One more auto assign. I see some different things. Okay, interesting.
One more. Okay.
Auto assign.
What's the dev? Like, I could have just reset the match. I have the dev tag.
Yeah, but everybody was joining one team, so that doesn't, you know.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So, all right. So we'll give these guys one more chance.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Yes. It looks better. It looks better. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, we did it. And if anybody switches teams, we will know. We will know. So
Yeah,
don't
we
switch
have
teams.
our eyes on you.
Maybe we should freeze these players for trolling.
Yeah. Well, no, not
Okay.
reload.
See some of this gameplay. Someone's like, please freeze them.
Okay. Yeah, the HK is not really working on this map.
Hmm. Someone told me to spec you, so we're gonna be spectating you.
No, not again. Why you do this to me?
I think it's like a bad juju kind of thing.
Yeah.
Alright, you got it this time. Oh, you got the knife already.
Yeah. It's showing some developer privileges.
Someone asked for the best settings for iPad. I just don't really. I wouldn't say there's a answer for that. I mean, it's really more like your preference. And there's a lot of our competitive players that actually have like videos about that. So kind of like with their settings, what the settings are. So I definitely, please go and look at that because definitely just it's really preference. Someone says freeze. Do we know anybody in here? Magic DZ ends. Okay, just because we know DZN, we'll do one freeze.
Oh my god, this is not my knife.
Where is he? Can't move.
Oh god, I think I got my first kill.
Alright, it works, guys. Oh, but I should unfreeze him because. Because they're actually losing now after I froze him. So he needs to get back into the game. Maybe it's fair to freeze somebody in the blue team. Like this blue guy.
Did we have like a skin competition at some point?
I think we did. We did. Okay. That's about a good enough time. He should be able to move now. No?
I swapped AK, I instantly got some kills. Maybe I'll nerf AK for the next patch.
Wait, can you move now? He can move. He was just moving his screen. Freeze Cardify. I think it's enough freezing for now. The game is pretty tied right now. Like, pretty close. I don't want to, you know, mess it up.
Oh no.
T's need to catch up. It's 103 to 110. Who's in the lead right now? Cardify on CT, Knife Flyer. We got S. Daco and O Shadow on T's.
Oh.
Pretty close game.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh, the CTs are winning right now.
Oh yeah! I can knife you, how about that?
Ooh. Knife by a dev.
My life is complete now.
Let's go back to Edwin. Get some more of this knife action. Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, let's see.
Ooh.
Oh.
Can we have a skin competition? I think that's something you mentioned earlier, right? So we did have one before. I think we can have another one again. It's about.
I'd like to see it. I honestly would like to see what the kind of skins are come up with.
I would love to see someone make something and then we can actually make it into the game. That would be really cool. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. 57 seconds. T's are catching up, but not enough. Edwin.
No. One more knife kill.
42 seconds. Can the T's get back? The CTs are killing it.
No.
Ooh. 24 seconds.
Ah, no. Almost got another knife kill. Oh, no. Maybe I have time for one more. Okay. Oh, I got stuck. Oh no! Oh yeah. Good game, guys. Oh man, I'm still at the rock bottom.
Okay, so there you go. And I think that's enough. That's about all the time we have for in games. Because we have one more announcement to actually make before we end stream. So thank you everybody for playing. And I will check the video just to make sure no one kind of switched teams towards the end of there, and we'll see who will actually get the cases. So if you did switch teams, then you might not get cases for now and for other streams. So please keep that in mind. And when you play other matches, competitive matches, don't do it. Okay, so we have one more announcement, and then we're going to end the stream with some Halloween cases. And I guess what's the best way to do this announcement? Actually, yeah, we talked about this. We said, what does the community think that we're going to be announcing?
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's see what you guys are going to put in the chat. What do you guys think is coming? Other than we just mentioned that 1.0 is actually coming. The beta is actually coming tomorrow. What do you guys think? Someone says, Edwin, you're a knife monster.
Yeah, someone mentioned earlier that I need a new chair. That's why I played so badly. I definitely need a new chair. But yeah.
Okay,
so what are we going to? What do you think? What do you guys think we're gonna have in the reveal tonight?
Okay, so someone says new gun. Someone says free stuff, skins for gloves, new Roblox update. I shake my head at you. Halloween ghost giveaway. We did mention another giveaway we're going to be doing on Twitter, so you keep an eye out for that. New map and new mode. It's been leaked. I don't know. Okay, well, maybe the best way is just to show them. Yes?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I'll let you guys take a look and let us know what you think. Here we go. All right. So
it's a pretty sweet looking knife model.
I think so as well. I can
Let's
get
some
what the chat
knife kills with that.
Someone says, okay, no effing way. Wow, there's a lot of feedback from the community. Okay, cool. I like everyone's reactions. I think it tells us that we have to show more. Are we allowed to? Are we allowed to, Edwin? Is that okay?
Yeah,
I don't want
I would
to.
say we're. I would say we're good to go.
Good to go. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's show this. So this is the map, you know, that you guys seen before. Nothing really to notice here.
Or is there?
Is there? Oh yeah, I mean, there's an AK on the floor. That's what it is. There's an AK on the floor there. Okay. Well, let's also take a look. Oh, we just showed this. It was the carabit. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's
yeah.
right.
That's what we showed. Oh.
Ah.
Okay. Interesting. And
It looks good though.
oh yeah. Oh definitely. The details on it, it's pretty sweet. It also has that little symbol there. So
Kind of fits the palm quite well.
yeah. Let's take a look at some more. Okay. So this is the picture of, you know, another model. Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, this is basically. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they like this. And let's show one more.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this? I'll show the last one at the end of stream. And then I'll, you know, just to make sure everyone's sticking around, you know. I'll show the last picture at the end of stream. And yeah, I hope that you guys like some of these pictures, because I definitely do, and we've been talking about a lot of different things coming to the game. So I think it's best for us to say, like, let your imaginations run wild. We can neither confirm or deny, and but we can talk more about this at our next stream. We mentioned about this, the 24-hour stream that's coming up. So we will talk more about that. But 1.0 beta is coming out tomorrow. Let's do our last giveaways. I'm going to show the picture before we leave. And that's it. Okay, here we go. So on twitch.tv/criticalopsgame, we're going to pick some Halloween case winners. It's going to be one Halloween case per person. Good luck to everybody, and it has been a pleasure to have everyone here. So IGNs, don't spam, because we're going to put slow mode on twitch.tv/criticalopsgame. Here we go. First winner is Murda. XX Murdax. Okay.
Let's pick Eddie Sanchez.
Eddie Sanchez? Where is that?
It's a yeah.
If I missed that, can you copy and paste that one for me?
Yeah, I can cover paste.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna pick. Oh, nothing. Congratulations to you. Go ahead.
Let's take rewatch.
Rewatch.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, I will choose.
Yeah.
Not vibes. I guess this person isn't vibes. All right.
Let's take.
I think 3 more rounds.
Get underscore rect MF. The heart.
MF means mother, father, right?
Ah, yes.
or in music terms, it's mezzo forte. I see one Drapel. I'm gonna pick right now.
Let's speak of Clot XH. Clot. Not sure. I will paste this to you as well.
Oh, I see that one. It's okay.
Ah, cool.
I got it. I think everyone's stuck in slow mode. I'm gonna pick two from YouTube, just because. Right. I mean, we wanted everyone to go to Twitch, but I will just do this for this one time. Exploits X, congratulations to you, and Dark341, congratulations to you. So again, next time please try to go to Twitch, because it's just easier for us to keep track on one platform of all the giveaways. Okay, your turn.
My turn. Okay, Twitch. Let's take Salty Muffin.
Okay, let's go for Fish Bits. Go ahead.
Let's take the Ultimate Riot. There's a lot of dashes in between.
Ultimate. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do two more, and then we're gonna do one. We're gonna do two lucky winners. Will get 3 Halloween cases after this. So you pick one more. That's one Halloween case. I will as well.
Okay, so I'll pick up Magic DZNS.
Cool. I will pick Hellcart. Now, 3 cases, 3 Halloween cases, to 2 more winners, and then we're gonna say our goodbyes. So pick carefully.
Yeah, I'll pick someone. Let's take Reveal.
Reveal. Congratulations to you, Reveal. You get 3 Halloween cases. And you know what? Since you are the special guest for today, I'll let you pick the last one as well. So 3 cases. We get to pick one more person. One lucky winner will get 3 cases. Who is it going to be?
Let's put it on Anarchy X.
Anarchy X. Congratulations. Okay. Let me turn off slow mode. And we're going to say our goodbyes and show you the teaser before we leave. I think that's about it, right? Okay, so, yeah. All right, so that's about all the time we have for today. Today's stream was jam-packed with info. We went over the Halloween event. We talked about the Battle Pass, weapon balance changes. Our tournament organizer program is relaunching tomorrow, as well as the beta 1.0 is scheduled to also be launched tomorrow. So make sure that if you did miss our stream, to check the VOD about what we covered. And yeah, thank you for joining us. The next time you're going to be seeing us is actually going to be on the 24-hour stream. That's right, 24-hour stream. We're going to get ready to celebrate 1.0 launch together. More info about the date and time will be in our social media. But I can't wait for it. And again, Edwin, thank you so much for joining us. I know it's really late for you, but it's always a pleasure to have you on the stream.
Yeah, thank you very much, Swaldy, for having me here. It was a pleasure. It was nice to talk about the weapon balance stuff, and always it was fun to play a bit, get my ass kicked. But yeah, thank you. Thanks to you.
Yep. Again, so thank you everybody for tuning in, everyone. I'm WadiX. And this is Edwin. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.